The Honourable the Chief Justice of the High Court of Kerala, Mr. Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, Honourable Justice Alexander Thomas, Honourable Judges of the High Court of Kerala, Honourable former Judges of the High Court of Kerala present here, the Vice President of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, the Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, President Kerala High Court Senior Advocates Association, President Federation of Women Lawyers Kerala High Court Unit, law officers of the state, Deputy Solicitor General, Senior Central Standing Counsel Taxes and other law officers of the central government, senior advocates, esteemed fellow members of the bar, Registrar General, registrars and staff of the High Court, family members and friends of Justice Alexander Thomas, staff of the Advocate General's Office, advocates, clerks, ladies and gentlemen. Late Warren Burger, who was the 15th Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, stated so, I quote, "The obligation of our profession is, or has long been thought to be, to serve as healers of human conflicts," unquote. Thurgood Marshall, former Associate Justice of Supreme Court of the United States, in his celebrated opinion in Furman versus Georgia, wrote thus, I quote, "In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute," unquote. Stephen Gerald Breyer, retired Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, commenting on judicial independence, said as follows, I quote, "Independence means to decide according to law and facts," unquote. Today, we have gathered herein to bid farewell to Justice Alexander Thomas, an intensely independent, passionately humanist, truly welfarist, and eruditely learned judge of this honorable court, who always in justice dispensation has solely been persuaded by the facts of and the law applicable to the list being decided, has ceaselessly been a healer of human conflicts, and for whom the only other pertinent concern, if any, in decision-making process was protection of the dignity and humanity of the marginalized and the downtrodden. Your Lordship Justice Alexander Thomas, demitting office as a judge of this honorable court on attaining superannuation in the course of the impending court holidays, was born on 4/9/1961 as the son of late A.K. Thomas of Irukuyil family and late Mrs. Leelama of Piralasheri family. Your Lordship had school education at St. Teresa's Convent School, Ernakulam, and at the Rajagiri High School, Ernakulam. Your Lordship graduated from the University College, Thiruvananthapuram in 1982 and successfully completed post-graduation in physics from Cochin University of Science and Technology in 1985. As guided by Dr. K.N. Chandrasekhara Pillai, the reputed legal academician, Your Lordship joined the law faculty of the Delhi University in the year 1985. Trained therein by educational stalwarts in law of the likes of Dr. N.R. Madhav Menon, Dr. Ubendra Bakshi, Dr. Mahendra Pal Singh, Professor P.K. Tripathi, Professor A.S. Bedi, and Dr. B.B. Pandey, Your Lordship successfully completed the law from the Delhi University in flying colors and enrolled as a lawyer in 1988. In 1988, Your Lordship commenced the law practice as a junior associate of the illustrious Senior Counsel and former Advocate General, late M.K. Damodaran. It was not an easy crowd to join, and the expectations and demands to perform were high therein. But your Lordship was determined to make it to the heights in the profession, and so worked hard with perseverance. Consistent hard work leads to success. Your Lordship got an early breakthrough in profession when your Lordship got an unparalleled opportunity to contribute to the initiatives and projects related to legal profession and rule of law in Commonwealth countries, on being selected with scholarship to represent our country in the Commonwealth Young Lawyers course in 1992. Your Lordship thus had occasion to take part in academic sessions at the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies and in the Department of Law, University of London, and also to undergo professional training with renowned English barristers and solicitors. As part of the program, your Lordship attended a conference in Belfast and presented a dissertation. Your Lordship commenced independent practice in 1996. Soon, late M.K. Damodaran was appointed as the Advocate General of the state. The new Advocate General wanted his erstwhile assiduous junior colleague as a part of his team of state law officers and recommended your Lordship's name to the government to be appointed as a government pleader. Your Lordship served as the government pleader for the state of Kerala at the High Court of Kerala from 1996 to 1998, and later as senior government pleader from 1998 to 2001. As a state law officer, your Lordship was part of the selected team of the Learned Advocate General to deal with the cases of utmost importance to the state and those which involve complex questions of law. Your Lordship appeared for the state before single, division, and full benches of this Honourable Court in multifarious cases arising out of diverse subjects of law like criminal, abkari, service, labour, school education, university education, land acquisition, devism, and local self-government matters. That judgments in more than 5 dozens of cases, which had laid down nearly 5 scores of hitherto undecided principles of law, and in which your Lordship appeared and argued on behalf of the state, were reported as judicial precedents by law journals, speaks volumes for your Lordship's enterprise as a state law officer. Your Lordship, in every essence, redeemed the trust and confidence reposed on your Lordship by the then Advocate General and the state government while appointing your Lordship as a state law officer. I had opportunity to personally witness from close quarters the zealousness with which your Lordship discharged your Lordship's functions as a state law officer, while I was also part of the said team as state public prosecutor from 1999 to 2001. In 2001, your Lordship resumed private practice. Your Lordship's specialized field of practice was constitutional law. Your Lordship mainly appeared in cases arising out of service, education, and cooperative society matters. Your Lordship was the Standing Counsel for Medical Council of India and Dental Council of India. Your Lordship was the legal retainer and Standing Counsel for Railway Ministry from 2004 to 2007 and was in the panel of railway advocates from 2007 to 2010. Your Lordship served as Standing Counsel and legal retainer for Kerala Public Service Commission from 2007 to 2011. That in your Lordship's nearly 2.5 decades of practice as a lawyer, apart from the aforementioned above 5 dozen cases during your Lordship's stint as a law officer, more than 100 other cases which your Lordships argued as a lawyer were reported as judicial precedents in law journals, stands as a towering testimony to your Lordship's lawyering skills. Your Lordship was sworn in as an additional judge of this Honourable Court on 23rd January 2014 and was appointed as permanent judge with effect from 10/3/2016. Your Lordship was the acting Chief Justice from 13/7/2023 forenoon to 22/7/2023 forenoon. As a judge, your Lordship always thought aloud and overtly discussed the material factual particulars of the list, the legal issues involved in the same, and other broad circumstances regarding the case with the counsel on either side. Many a times, such courtroom discourses, apart from being a learning experience for the bar, also evidence your Lordship's wide reading and deep learning of every other subject under the sun, be it history or philosophy, or earth science or economics or technology or mythology. Your Lordship, though, had been quick to conceive the crux of the issue being considered, reached conclusions only after every other finer aspect of the dispute in question has been assimilated. Your Lordship, reminiscent of your Lordship's lawyering days, always used to come to the court thoroughly prepared about the legal and factual aspects of the cases listed for consideration. Your Lordship often went an extra mile to provide legal tips to junior members of the bar who appeared in your Lordship's court. Your Lordship's concern for the common man was palpable in everyday discharge of the judicial function in your Lordship's court. Your Lordship has rendered judgments in cases arising out of every other field of law. Nearly 500 judgments, either authored by your Lordship or rendered by benches of which your Lordship has been a part, settling nearly 1,300 principles of law, were reported by law journals as judicial precedents. The bar will forever be mindful of your Lordship's scholastic brilliance and immense contribution to the jurisprudential development of a lawyer, as a state law officer, and as a judge, reflected from nearly 700 judgments of cases in which your Lordship either appeared as a lawyer or which were decided by your Lordship as being reported as precedential decisions. Your Lordship was the President of the Board of Governors of Kerala State Mediation and Conciliation Centre from 25/5/2022 to 1/4/2023, and the President of Board of Governors Kerala Judicial Academy from 1/4/2023 to 17/6/2023. Your Lordship has been the Chairman of the Law Reporting Council from 1/4/2023 and Executive Chairman of the Kerala State Legal Service Authority and Lakshadweep State Legal Service Authority from 1/6/2023. The visits of your Lordship to the open jail at Nettukaltheri, Thiruvananthapuram, for inauguration of medical camp in connection with the National Viral Hepatitis Control Program, and to the Central Prison Thiruvananthapuram for inauguration of job skill training on food processing on 28 July 2023, in your Lordship's capacity as the Executive Chairman of the Kerala State Legal Services Authority, turned out to be opportunities for the prison inmates to openly interact with your Lordship and present their grievances. As Chairman of the Law Reporting Council, your Lordship took the initiative to inaugurate an e-version of Indian Law Reports Kerala series. Your Lordship is married to Mrs. Suma A. Thomas, a homemaker, and has been blessed with 3 children, Mr. Kevin Thomas, who is a young member, the upcoming lawyer of our bar, and Mr. Kenny Thomas and Mr. Kim Abel Thomas, who are software engineers. On behalf of the entire legal fraternity of the state of Kerala, I wish my Lordship more and more years of happy and fruitful life ahead. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Honourable the Chief Justice of High Court of Kerala, Honourable Mr. Justice Ashish Jitendra Desai, Honourable Mr. Justice Alexander Thomas, Honourable Judges of High Court of Kerala, Honourable former Judges of High Court of Kerala, Advocate General, Deputy Solicitor General of India for High Court of Kerala, Additional Advocate Generals, Director General of Prosecutions, Additional Director General of Prosecution, State Attorney, President of the Senior Advocates Association, Senior Central Government Standing Council for Taxes, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, Secretary of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, esteemed members of the Bar, Registrar General and Registrars of the High Court of Kerala, law officers of the state and central government, family members of Honourable Mr. Justice Alexander Thomas, staff of this court, advocate clerks, and my dear friends. Namaste and warm good evening to one and all. Today, we have assembled here to commemorate and to honor the distinguished judicial career of Honourable Mr. Justice Alexander Thomas as he concludes his remarkable tenure on September 4, 2023. Your Lordship was born in the year 1961 to late Mr. A.K. Thomas and late Ms. Leelama. Given that the learned Advocate General has already thoroughly illuminated the early life of your Lordship, I shall abstain from venturing into the same. Your Lordship graduated in law from the University of Delhi and enrolled as an advocate into the rolls of the Bar Council of Kerala in the year 1988. As a young lawyer, my lord's career commenced in the High Court of Kerala under the blessings and guidance of legendary lawyer and former Advocate General, Senior Advocate, late Mr. M.K. Damodaran. Your Lordship achieved the exceptional honor of being chosen for the Commonwealth Scholarship for the Commonwealth Young Lawyers Course 1992 by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of UK. Your Lordship has also had the invaluable privilege of participating in the academic sessions and at the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies in London and the Department of Law at the University of London. These experiences significantly contributed to the shaping of your Lordship's career as a legal practitioner. As a legal practitioner, your Lordship enjoyed a distinguished career representing a wide spectrum of clients spanning the private and public sectors. Your Lordship's tenure as a government pleader from 1996 to 1998 and later as senior government pleader from 1998 to 2001 was notably exceptional. The prestigious institutions and statutory bodies like the Medical Council of India, Dental Council of India, Ministry of Railways, and the Kerala Public Service Commission rallied behind your Lordship seeking legal representation, endorsing your Lordship's accomplishment as a lawyer. The meticulous care and attention with which your Lordship had prepared the cases and defended the government and public sector undertaking was commendable. Your Lordship was elevated as a judge of this Honourable Court on January 23, 2014, as a mark of recognition to the exceptional legal acumen and your Lordship had demonstrated as a lawyer. Your Lordship as a judge had made valuable quantitative and qualitative contributions to the justice dispensation system. The extensive reading and in-depth knowledge across various domains of life helped your Lordship in understanding the facts of any case with ease. This, coupled with diligent effort and deep knowledge in law, enabled your Lordship to effectively disseminate complex issues. The intellectual prowess that your Lordship possessed was so high for anybody appearing before your Lordship to match, but still the blend of this exceptional intellect with simplicity and pro-relief approach made your Lordship's courtrooms dearer to the members of the bar. As a judge, your Lordship's approach was welcomed by all members of the bar alike. Every case became an arena for thorough exploration aiming to deliver just relief, regardless of the pressures posed by an overwhelming caseload. Your Lordship exhibited an exemplary quality to transcend the surface factors and delve deep into the matters at hand, consistently arriving at well-founded conclusions and effective issue resolutions. In T. Koshi versus Bar Council of Kerala, sitting in a single bench, your Lordship has held that the collection of special fees from candidates who seek enrollment is in violation of mandates of Advocates Act, thus giving a wide range of relief to newly enrolled lawyers. Your Lordship's courtroom wholeheartedly extended a welcoming atmosphere to members of the legal fraternity, regardless of their status or seniority. The Kerala judiciary upholds a noble tradition of fostering the junior members of the bar, motivating them to attain excellence. Your Lordship stood as a trailblazer in propagating this practice within the judiciary. Your Lordship always maintained the stand that a healthy judiciary can be ensured only if there is inflow of enthusiastic young generation into the profession. The young lawyers who entered the portals of the courts were given surplus opportunities, enabling them to learn and better their skills and thus to excel in their career. Your Lordship's courtrooms were a seat of learning for young lawyers as excellence were duly recognized and mistakes were promptly corrected. This is evident from the enthusiasm displayed by the junior members of our bar who never missed an opportunity to represent matters before your Lordship. The Kerala High Court Advocates Association profoundly acknowledges the considerations that your Lordship had consistently demonstrated towards its members. Your Lordship always held the bar in high regard, encouraging it to deliver the best. Your Lordship's intervention in effectively addressing the issue of police atrocities against a junior member of the bar highlighted your Lordship's commitment to justice and safeguarding the rights of legal practitioners. Upon being appraised of the matter, your Lordship promptly convened a meeting of the Grievance Redressal Committee presided over by the Chief Justice of Kerala as per the guidance, constituted as per the guidance of the Honourable Supreme Court. This initiative was undertaken to ensure the timely dispensation of justice to the lawyer who was a victim of this situation. The family members of Justice Alexander Thomas, his wife Suma A. Thomas, and children Alexander Thomas and Kenny Thomas and Kim Abel Thomas are consistent source of support to your Lordship. Following the footsteps of your Lordship, Kevin Thomas has entered into the realm of legal profession and is a member of Kerala High Court Advocates Association. They have been a consistent source of support throughout your Lordship's career, offering understanding and encouragement for the professional pursuits. Transitioning from a judicial career into retirement is a mere technicality in this modern world. Nevertheless, bidding farewell to your Lordship is truly painful for the bar, and the void that your Lordship's retirement will leave is bound to be enduring. On behalf of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, I wish to convey our sincere gratitude for the remarkable contributions made by your Lordship during your esteemed tenure. We hereby convey our admiration, deep love, and respect for your Lordship. We, the members of the bar, bid your Lordship a warm and heartfelt farewell, accompanied by our sincere wishes for your continued good health. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Honorable Brother Justice Alexander Thomas, esteemed sister and brother judges, former judges of this court, family members of Justice Alexander Thomas, Director and Additional Director General of Prosecution, respected standing councils, Government of India, Chairman, Bar Council of Kerala, President in charge of Kerala High Court Advocate Association, President of the Senior Advocate Association, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers, dear senior and junior advocates, all the officers of Registry of the High Court of Kerala, staff of the High Court, members of Advocates Clerk Association, ladies and gentlemen. We are all assembled here to bid an affectionate farewell to Brother Justice Alexander Thomas, who is demitting the office of Judge, High Court of Kerala, on superannuation after an illustrious service of more than 9 years in this court. Brother Alexander Thomas graduated in physics from the University College. I cannot properly spell the name of, Thiruvananthapuram. He obtained MSc degree in physics from Cochin University in 1985. After mastering the laws, theories and hypotheses in physics, he pursued legal theories and obtained his law degree from University of Delhi in 1988. In the year 1988, Justice Alexander was enrolled as an advocate and started his practice under senior advocate Mr. M.K. Damodaran, former Advocate General of Kerala. In 1992, he was selected by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of UK and awarded Commonwealth Scholarship in the Commonwealth Young Lawyers course. He also attended the academic session in Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, London and Department of Law, University of London. During the period between 1996 and 2001, he served as government pleader and senior government pleader of this court. He was also functioned as a standing counsel for Medical Council of India and Dental Council of India. He represented the Railway Ministry as its standing counsel from 2004 to 2010. He also served as standing counsel for Kerala Public Service Commission. In recognition of his legal acumen, ability and merit, on 23rd January 2014, he was appointed as an additional judge and on 10th March 2016 became a permanent judge of this court. Brother Justice Alexander Thomas has authored judgments in different branches of law and made remarkable contribution for the development of the law in this state. His disposal of cases in different branches of law speak it volumes about the contribution as a judge of this court. On the administrative side, Brother Justice Alexander has served as the chairman of member of service, several committees in High Court, to cite a few, the Administrative Committee, the Finance Committee, and Monitoring Committee for schemes of the High Court, the High Court Building Judges Quarter Committees, etc. Brother Justice Alexander was the president of Board of Governors of Kerala State Mediation and Conciliation Center for the period from May 22 till 1st April 2023. Thereafter, Justice Alexander was nominated as the president of the Board of Governors of the Kerala Judicial Academy for a short period of 2.5 months. From 1st June 2023, Justice Alexander is serving as an executive chairman of the Kerala State Legal Service Authority and Lakshadweep State Legal Services Authority. Even in a short span of time, Justice Alexander was able to make indelible imprints in the functions of Kerala's State Academy, Kerala State Mediation and Conciliation Center, and the Indian Law Reports, Kerala series. I understand that Brother Justice Alexander is a man of erudition, not exactly confined to the four corners of jurisprudence. His areas of interest are much wider in its ambit, bringing culture, history, religion, and their philosophies well within his above. Culture and history, may it be in the legal front or in the social front, drew his attention and was always passionate in exploring further on the state causes. He held nature close to his heart and always enjoyed being in the shade of serene and less exploited landscape. The environment and ecology also found a place in his interest. As we all know, the greatest strength of the judiciary is the faith of people in it. Faith, confidence, and acceptability cannot be commanded, they have to be earned. I have no hesitation to state that Brother Justice Alexander has always stood for enhancing the people's faith in the judiciary. On a personal note, let me apprise the august audience listening this court hall that Brother Justice Alexander was the first person called me when the Honourable Apex Court had recommended my name as the Chief Justice of this court. Before such conversation, I had no occasion to meet Justice Alexander. However, I could gather that he is a very simple, straightforward, and down-to-earth human being. Thereafter, from our telephonic conversation, I became sure that my assignment as a Chief Justice of this court would be smooth and functional, and I found myself correct in the opinion about him when I met him first time in Trivandrum. As the senior-most member of the Administrative Committee, I got full support from him to reach the appropriate decision in all such meetings. On behalf of my sister and brother on the bench and on my own behalf, I extend our sincere thanks for your service as a judge and convey our best wishes for your continued good health and peaceful long life. On this occasion of bidding farewell to Justice Alexander Thomas, on behalf of the High Court of Kerala, I take this opportunity to extend our best wishes to Srimati Soma Alexander, all other family members of his family. May they enjoy continued good health, peace and happiness in the years to come. Thank you all.
Honourable the Chief Justice of the Court, Sri Justice Ashish J. Desai, my esteemed sister and brother judges of this court, distinguished former judges of this court who are present, learned Advocate General, Presidents of the Bar, Senior Bar and the Women's Bar, Chairman of the Bar Council of Kerala, distinguished law officers of the state and the union, esteemed members of the Bar and the Senior Bar, members of the registry and the staff of this court and its allied organizations, advocate clerks, my family members, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all. I wish to convey my sincere gratitude for the kind and considerate words spoken about me by the Honourable the Chief Justice, the Learned Advocate General, as well as the President of the Bar. However, it would be unbecoming of me to leave without expressing my heartfelt appreciation to all of you. On this significant occasion, I extend my gratitude to the Honourable Supreme Court Collegium, led by the then Chief Justice of India, Sri Justice P. Sadashivam, and also to the High Court Collegium, comprising of the then Chief Justice Dr. Manjula Chelur, Justice K.M. Joseph, and the late Justice Thottathil B. Radhakrishnan. Their decision provided me with the opportunity to assume this esteemed position. I would like to take a moment to pay my homage to the memory of late Justice Thottathil B. Radhakrishnan. I want to begin by expressing my sincere thanks to our esteemed Chief Justice Ashish J. Desai, as well as the former Chief Justice who held the position during my time as a lawyer and a judge of this court. Your guidance, leadership, and unwavering support have been immensely valuable to me on a personal level. It would be inappropriate if I do not express my sincere gratitude to all the former judges of this court, especially Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, Justice K.T. Thomas, Justice Chetu Shankaran Nair, Justice K. Sridharan, Justice K. Sukumaran, Justice A.R. Lakshmanan, Justice Riyak Joseph, Justice Kurian Joseph, Justice B.M. Tulsidas, Justice K.M. Joseph, Justice Krishikesh Roy, Justice C.T. Ravikumar, Justice C.N. Ramachandran Nair, Justice P.R. Ramendra Menon, Justice P.V. Asha, Justice V.K. Mohanan, Justice K. Vinod Chandran, Justice S.P. Bhatti, Justice Sunil Thomas, to name a few. I am constrained to omit several other names as the list is very long and I may be pardoned for that. I am forever indebted to the encouragement and guidance all of you have generously provided all throughout these years. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to my brother and sister judges. Your wisdom and camaraderie have been invaluable, shaping me not only as a judge, but also as a person. It has been an honor to collaborate with such esteemed judicial minds. I remember with gratitude Sri Titus Mani, Advocate, Professor N.S. Gopalakrishnan, Professor K.N. Chandrasekhar Pillai, as well as Dr. N.R. Madhav Menon, Sri A. Mariyapudam, Senior Advocate, and Sri K. Jayagumar, Senior Advocate, all of whom had shown me the path to the legal profession. I remember with reverence my senior, late Sri M.K. Damodaran, former Advocate General Kerala, under whom I had the privilege of being tutelaged as a junior in his law chambers and also worked later as a government pleader and senior government pleader in this court. I am sure that he is now showering his blessings on me from above. Furthermore, I wish to convey my genuine appreciation and deep respect for both my senior, junior, and peer colleagues who are part of the legal practice under the esteemed guidance of Sri M.K. Damodaran. Concurrently, I respectfully honor the memory of my late senior colleagues, Sri J. Jose and Sri V.K. Ravindran. I also thankfully remember my former juniors, Sri Surin George, Srimati Tanuja George, and associates Sri Bindi Thomas and Sri P.A. Jacob in my erstwhile law chambers. On this occasion, I would like to humbly pay homage to the memory of my departed family members, especially my late parents, Sri A.K. Thomas and Sarama Thomas, as well as my sister, Dr. Annie Jacob, and her husband, Dr. K. Jacob, and my parents-in-law, whom I believe are all watching and blessing me from the heavenly abode with love and affection. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt thanks to the pillars of my life. My dearest wife, Suma, your sacrifices and patience never went unnoticed, and I can honestly say that without you, I would not have achieved all that I have in my career. Thank you for standing by my side. To my sons Kevin, Kenny, and Kim, and my loving daughter-in-law Meera, you have brought so much joy and pride and fulfillment to my life. Your achievements and successes, both big and small, have filled me with pride and happiness. I am grateful to God, the Almighty, for blessing me with such a loving family. I especially thank all my personal staff for the radiant devotion to work, including my personal assistant, V.G. Deba, my past and present court officers, M.B. Usha, Susan, Sudhi, Leena Bhaskara, Chitra, my former research assistant, Sri Adarsh, all other past and present staff, Nancy, Meera, Subhita, Bindu K. Nair, Tindu, Vivek, my chauffeur, Sri Jiffy, as well as my personal security guards, Sri Joseph Manuel and Sri Shah Jahan. Special mention and gratitude extends to my private secretary, Sri K. Shivadas, for his dedicated and valuable assistance. My office attendant, Sri Joseph C.D., whose steadfast presence has shown as a guiding light, illuminating my path since my days as an advocate in this court, as well as my present research assistant, Maria Paul, whose dedication and support in assisting me with my responsibilities has been unbearable. Maria has secured admission for LLM in International Criminal Law in a leading university in the UK, where she will be fortunate to be taught by Professor William Shabazz, the globally renowned father of international criminal law jurisprudence. I wish all success to her. Without the unwavering commitment and tireless work ethics of all my staff, I could not have discharged my duties effectively. During my time in this esteemed court, I have been honored to collaborate with many registrars who have donned this post during my tenure, including the former Registrar General, Sri Jagadish, the present Registrar General, Sri P. Krishna Kumar, and other registrars, as well as all the officers and staff members at the registry. I sincerely appreciate the support and patience you have extended to me, and I am grateful for the opportunity alongside such an exceptional team. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Sri Johnny M. Sebastian, the former director of the Kerala Mediation Conciliation Center, as well as Sri Joshi John, the Secretary Kelsa, for their unerring support and services. Special regards extends to the services rendered by the former protocol officer, Sri Sri Kumar, the PRO, T.S. Arun, and the protocol officer, Sri Ashok. The Kerala High Court Advocates Association holds a distinguished and prominent position within the Kerala's legal realm. Comprising of a dedicated community of professionals, its membership has swelled to over 8,000 individuals from across the state, establishing it as the largest advocates organization in the region. The association serves as a central hub for advocacy, knowledge exchange, and fostering camaraderie among its members. It is with great utmost respect that I acknowledge the remarkable support I have received from this illustrious bar. Your valuable insights, legal acumen, and willingness to engage in constructive dialogue have been invaluable to me in arriving at just and fair decisions. I also extend my gratitude and regards to all the law officers of the state government and the central government, as well as the various standing councils of various state and central authorities who have diligently appeared and assisted me in court throughout my tenure. As I move on to the next chapter of my life, I will cherish the memories and friendships forged during my time here. While my physical presence may depart from these halls, my spirit shall ever remain intertwined with this bar. To the young and passionate minds of the bar, I offer my best wishes. The legal landscape is ever evolving, and I encourage you to embrace every challenge as an opportunity to grow, learn, and make a lasting impact. As I step out from this position, I wish to leave you with the conviction that my own journey has reaffirmed the truth. It is not just a bench, but the members of the legal fraternity who are the high priests of law and the last bastion of democracy. A court is not merely a building, it's a beacon of hope, a sanctuary for the pursuit of truth, fairness, and the protection of rights. For the past 3 decades, the High Court of Kerala has been more than just a workplace. It has been my second home, a place where justice is being pursued with unwavering dedication. As dedicated members of this esteemed family, every judge and official within this institution are tirelessly working to enhance the High Court's operations. As I step out from my role as a judge of this court, I wish to convey my sincere gratitude and immense pride for the transformative initiatives spearheaded by the various committees of this court. I may also take this opportunity to count the various blessings that the divine providence has bestowed on me. One such blessing given by the divine providence and Mother Earth that I could greatly enjoy is the Mangalavanam Bird Sanctuary area near to a high court where I make my regular morning walks. The abundant gifts of tranquility, serenity, and fresh air that Mother Earth could bless me through Mangalavanam has never ceased to comfort me and infuse me with vitality. I am profoundly grateful to the divine providence and Mother Earth for providing Mount Agastya, which is believed to be the abode of sage Agastya, Mount Maritwamala, where Srinarayana Guru has attained enlightenment, and Mount Anamudi, the tallest peak in South India, which I have been fortunate enough to ascend on occasions more than one. I am equally thankful for the enchanting Lake Shastamkota. These expeditions have enlarged my vistas and horizons of ecosophy, the wisdom of Mother Earth. Before parting, I would like to flag a very serious issue of the agenda of future development of our High Court. As all of you are aware, we had shifted to our High Court to this new building in 2006. And the state PWD authorities, after consultations with the experts at the Indian Institute of Technology, Chennai, have informed that it is rather impossible for the vertical expansion of the existing High Court building. This stultifies the future development projects of the High Court. A consistent plea has been made by our High Court to the state government authorities at the higher level that the nearby land area of 17.73 acres near to Mangalavanam, which is currently under the possession of the Kerala State Housing Board, be allotted to our High Court for the impending expansion needs. The issues of eco-sensitive objections pertaining to the above land have now been overcome by the recent verdict of the Apex Court. The demand of the High Court for the above land area near to Mangalavanam is fully justified, as there is no availability of other suitable vacant land in the proximity of the High Court. Recently, another objection has been raised on behalf of the government department concerned that the aforesaid land, now under the possession of the Kerala State Housing Board, may have to be used for establishing an exhibition center or such as a commercial center. It does not require any elaborate explanation that the needs of the judiciary in carrying out sovereign functions would certainly be far outweigh the proposed requirements of any such commercial venture, which can easily be accommodated in other lands that may be allotted by the government in other nearby areas in Ernakulam like Kalamashedi, Kakanad, etc. Therefore, in my role as the acting Chief Justice of this court, I had written a DO letter to the Honourable Chief Minister pointing out these vital aspects and have requested that the Honourable Chief Minister may intervene in the matter so that the above land of 17.73 acres near to Mangalavanam area is allotted to the High Court for its immediate development requirements. It is also heartening to note that in the Chief Justice Chief Minister meeting held on 24/9/2022, the Honourable Chief Minister has positively given an assurance that the proposal for the allotment of the above land to the High Court will be considered. Recently, on being appraised of this vital requirement, our Honourable Chief Justice has proactively responded and as directed by His Lordship, the Honourable Chief Justice, Honourable Justice Mohammed Musaq and myself have inspected the above land with the assistance of the revenue officers on 19/8/2023. As all of you are aware, the infrastructural facilities now given to organizations like KELSA, Mediation Center, etc., are highly inadequate compared to the facilities given by other states, particularly other high courts. Therefore, I would call upon the Honourable Chief Justice, the members of the Administrative Committee of the High Court, and the Learned Advocate General, and all the learned members of the Bar to immediately realize the gravity of the situation, so that all of you can jointly and collectively take up the matter with the Honourable Chief Minister for immediate action for allotment of the above land. I am sure that the government would be fully alive to our concerns and would take a proactive and positive approach to meet the above vital requirements of our High Court. Now, the ship has come to a halt, signaling my turn to step ashore at the harbour. A fresh adventure beckons me, and the next ship eagerly awaits my embarkation. The juncture has emerged for you to carry on with this voyage in my absence, and I entrust you with its continuation with pride and confidence. Once more, I want to convey my deep appreciation for this remarkable expedition and the honor of partaking in it alongside all of you. I truly hope that the different journeys ahead for both me and all of you will be brimming with even more adventures and wonderful experiences. Farewell and onward to new horizons. Bon voyage. Jai Hind.
ഓഫീസ് പോയി